Stop doing it right now. Put everything away. Stop doing it. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop. You are not behind. You are right where you're supposed to be. You are right where you need to be. And those negative thoughts are what is holding you back right now. When you compare yourself to others, you are training your brain to have negative comments. Our unconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and what we tell it. So why are we going to continue to tell it negative beliefs when we can tell it and fill it with nothing but positive so it thinks that we're actually ahead of where we need to be? I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed therapist, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about your mindset. I want to talk to you a little bit about your beliefs, and I want to talk to you about you're not behind. You're right where you need to be, and you need to stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You don't know their journey, you don't know their struggles, and you don't know anything else about them except for where they're at. So when you're scrolling through the Instagram or TikTok or whatever reels you are, stop saying, shit, I wish I was them. Stop saying they got lucky, or stop saying or giving a side eye to when somebody hears about success or something like that. They are on their own path. They are where they need to be. And now it's about you to get where you need to be. And to get where you want to be is we're going to change that mindset. Instead of saying, oh, I wish I had what they have, say, man, that is fantastic. I'm so blessed to be knowing to them. You need to say to yourself, that is fantastic that they got that. It's so blessed that they can earn that and they can do it. You got to need to start positive thinking for yourself. And that's going to change and rewire your brain. But we cannot compare ourselves to everything on TikTok, on everything on Instagram, and everything on Facebook, because we know 99% of people, including ourselves, don't post anything negative. We only post the positive things. The only thing you're going to see is positives. You know what? We need to stop and be grateful for what we have. Instead of saying, oh, I wish I had what they have, why not stop and say, I can't believe how far I've come. I can't believe that the things I have now are what I wished for 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last year. I can't believe I have X amount of money in the bank when I never thought I would have that much. I never thought I'd be driving the car that I have, or have the house that I have, or the family that I have, or the husband that treats me so well, or the wife that is amazing, or these remarkable kids. Those are the things that we forget and that we need to tell our brains is we are so grateful and so thoughtful and just embraced in what we have. And when we do that, we're reprogramming our brains for not negative, but for positive thoughts. And those positive thoughts are what trains our unconditioned mind to continue to have positive thoughts. But if we compare ourselves to Joneses next door got a new car or they got a new kitchen, doesn't matter. We don't know their situation. But when we do that, we automatically put a negative thought into our brain, which then creates a trigger response, because negativity is threat. And threat into our minds and our subconscious is going to eliminate that threat. Our subconscious does not want us to be uncomfortable. And uncomfortable means that if we're in a threat, that we're at a heightened awareness, it's going to figure out how to relax ourselves. And what happens is over time, we're going to stop making and taking fewer risks. Why are we going to take those risks? Because our body and our nervous system wants us to calm down and be in a safe spot. And if we take a risk, we're going to heighten our blood pressure. We're going to heighten a lot of things in our body physically and mentally. And it's going to stop us from actually doing that. We're going to recondition our brains to actually not take risks. We're going to condition our brains to be fearful of a lot of things. And you know what happens when we create fearfulness? We create anxiety. We create stress. And now all of a sudden we got high blood pressure. We can't do things. We're overthinking. We're doing all this other stuff when it all comes down to just living in the moment, not comparing ourselves to other, and retraining our brains so that we have positive thoughts instead of that negative, thing. Again, gratitude calms our nerves. Gratitude and saying positive things to ourselves brings our blood pressure down. It clears our minds. Saying positive things also helps our relationships. If I say, God, I have a great job, you're going to look at the way you go into the office differently. If you say, God, I've got an amazing wife and everything she does, or I can't believe how blessed I am for that husband that I have, you're going to view your relationship differently than you did yesterday. But it all comes down to the way we think and the strategy that we're going to have. So the next time you see somebody post that new car, tell yourself you are so happy and excited for them and that yours is coming. And if next time you see somebody's on that vacation, you say, you know what, I'm so happy for them, but I'm going to have a better vacation. It is that mindset, that programming of subconscious that's going to create everything that you've ever wanted. It is our beliefs. It is our way of thinking that we need to change so that we can create the best outcomes that we have. Yeah, when we talk about outcomes, we talk about hope. And having hope is what we talk about in the sessions and what I do with my clients and in my coaching. If you have hope that you're going to have that new car and you have the beliefs, then you're going to change the way you see things and the way you do things. Again, I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed counselor. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. If you like more content and want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. If you think that somebody needs to see this or wants to hear this, please share this. And also make sure you check out our website at askchrisk.com. You'll find more information on where to book with me and also just more information of how to be the better version of yourself. Again, really appreciate you checking out this video, and until next time.